Get ready for 10 straight months of Kevin Durant speculation. July 1st, 2016 is the day when the Oklahoma City Thunder star will finally become a free agent. Between now and then, there's going to be a 6 degrees of Durant component to almost every storyline in the NBA. Will he go to Washington? Will he go to the Lakers? But do not forget that the Thunder are in the driver's seat here. He does love Oklahoma City. He wants to win a championship. They have an extremely talented roster. If they can win it all, they have a great shot at re-signing Durant. The Clippers are my dark horse team in the West. I think because they keep falling short in the playoffs, a lot of people are going to be sleeping on them going into this season. But beyond being able to re-sign big man DeAndre Jordan, they got Lance Stevenson, who's a total wild card. We'll see if he ends up turning things around in LA. Wes Johnson, Paul Pierce sharing that small forward spot. Blake Griffin, I think, still has another level to get to. Chris Paul is still playing at his peak. They're a very, very good squad. The West is loaded with MVP candidates, but in terms of a guy who I see as the front runner, I'm going with the incumbent, Steph Curry, partly because a lot of his competitors have built-in disadvantages. James Harden is now going to be sharing the ball with Ty Lawson in Houston. Is that going to make it tougher for him to have another MVP caliber campaign? Anthony Davis in New Orleans will be right there, but are the Pelicans going to be an elite enough team to get him over the top? Russell Westbrook and Kevin Durant, I think most of the time, take votes away from one another. Steph has mostly the same landscape when it comes to Golden State. I think he could be the guy. My pick for breakout player in the West is that guy who won Rookie of the Year going away, Andrew Wiggins of the Minnesota Timberwolves. I think what we saw last year was just the beginning. Almost 17 points a game, 4.5 rebounds, more than 2 assists. The key factor for me when it comes to Andrew is the veteran leadership around him that I think will help him go to the next level. Kevin Garnett, Tayshaun Prince, Kevin Martin has young help as well. Karl Anthony Towns, top overall draft pick coming out of Kentucky. Ricky Rubio is healthy again. I think the T-Wolves could be exciting. When it comes to a dominant regular season team that goes on to win the championship, the Golden State Warriors may be one of the most disrespected teams in recent history. Everywhere you turn, it seems folks are questioning the merits of what they did last June. But do not forget how dominant they were, and the reality is that they could absolutely do it again. They had the top defense in the NBA, the second best offense, a franchise record 67 wins. In the playoffs, it's not as if they backed off all that much. They went 16-5, never got forced to a 7-game series, and the finals were what they were. They ended their season on a 3-game winning streak and with that Larry O'Brien trophy in their hands. And again, we might see that picture yet again this season.